We're joined here today by Pat Giffen, who has a bit of personal experience with the Ronald McDonald House, right?
Absolutely. So when our eldest daughter got sick, she was about 18 months old, and the doctors here in Drumheller, they weren't quite satisfied with what they could do here, so they decided to send her to Calgary. And so we had all of that stress and the unknowns and everything like that. So unfortunately she got sick on us. We weren't sure what it was. They got us to Calgary, and we got settled into the Alberta Children's Hospital. And after we got her settled and everything, then they told us to go check into Ronald McDonald House so that we could take a rest, take a break. And we had just actually got to the house and had started just to kind of get ourselves together. The hospital phoned us and said to come back. They did not tell us why. And unbeknown to us, her one lung had collapsed. And in the few minutes that it took us to get from Ronald McDonald House back to the Children's Hospital, her second lung had collapsed and she was on a respirator. So it was definitely a very stressful time for us and our family. And, she just got sick very quickly. And, it wasn't anything that you could plan for or anything like that. So
how was the experience kind of staying at the Ronald McDonald House?
The experience was awesome. In as much as when you have a sick child in that circumstance, it was a home away from home. And I had actually just found out that I was expecting Garth, our second child. And it was very, very stressful for all of us. It was actually to the point where they had told us to start calling in the family. And we did. We just about lost her. And that. So when we went to the Ronald McDonald House, it's a very, very tight-knit family. It is, like I said, as much as a home away from home can be in those circumstances. And, versus a hotel where, it's kind of cold or can be cold and that. But, you could sense it was a home, right? And had we had other children, definitely Ronald McDonald House is there to help with those needs and stuff like that. They treat you like family, and whether you're there for a short time like we were, or, there are children and families that are there for months and months and months.
So if the house wouldn't have been there, your experience would have been completely different, right?
Oh, I believe so, absolutely. Like I said, it was comforting to know that you had a safe place to go to during a scary situation where you had no control over what was happening, to your child and things like that. Obviously, it was easier than being at a hotel, cost-wise as well. For a lot of families, that's a huge thing. And, like I said, had we had other children at the time, then those children would have been able to stay with the family. You were able to talk to other families and that in similar situations. And you could also have your own away time, your own room.
Like a private room.
And
kind of
exactly.
Okay. So
it was there for, kind of whatever you needed. And, like I said, the staff that was there was phenomenal. Different groups and organizations, of course, come in and help do meals and things like that. So, it takes a whole pile of volunteers and that to run the Ronald McDonald House.
All right. Now, for somebody who even hasn't had to experience going there, it's important for me personally to go and help out on McHappy Day and go support them. So is it do you make a point of going there every McHappy Day and definitely donating some? And
Absolutely. For us, it can be a matter of choice in that. We never expected in a million years to need or to think that we would ever use Alberta Children's Hospital or the Ronald McDonald House. And, for us and for a lot of other families, it means it's a life-changing event. And, for us, it was it was very, very appreciated. I know different groups and organizations do different things. Like I said, whether they go in and cook meals and that, whether it's private donations, corporate donations, and things like that. Youngest daughter is aware and, has always known the situation that, things could have been a lot different for our family. For a few years there, she didn't ask for any birthday presents from her friends. She collected money if they chose to, and she went and bought toys and helped fill the toy room at the Ronald McDonald House so that there was other gifts and stuff for siblings and that. Absolutely make a point of going and helping out with McHappy Day. And, it's an awesome, awesome time. It's a small amount that we can give back for such a huge place.
All right, perfect. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about the charity or your experience or anything else?
Just a huge thank you. That was almost 18 years ago. We were very fortunate. Our daughter got well, and that the Ronald McDonald House was absolutely, a huge part of that. And we will continue to support that, very much into the future. And just if everybody can go and help out on McHappy Day or pop in, buy a treat or a goodie, and help support the Ronald McDonald House, that's huge.